Aqua gang, gang, gang. What it do, you guys? It's your girl, Empress 777 here today with a general message from my beautiful Aquarian souls. Hope you guys are doing super fantastic. Holy angels and spirit guides, come through. Give us exactly what we need to know from our beautiful Aquarian, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Please keep in mind that the messages are, in fact, general. Okay, don't force anything to fit. Take what resonates with you, leave the rest. That's how it works. Cross watchers, you're also welcome here. So if you happen to be dealing with an Aquarius, just place yourself where you belong in the storylines. Guys, please take a moment and click that like button. I was looking at the likes. I'm like, gosh, we get like, you know, sometimes 20 to 30,000 views and like 100 likes or 1,000 likes, excuse me. I would really appreciate it, you guys. It's free. It's one of the easiest ways to donate energetically. It helps people find us on the platform, and it lets YouTube know that this is a video that you enjoy, that this is a channel that should be pushed, okay, to the masses. It helps people find us, etc., etc., etc. So please, if you don't mind, it is take 1 second. Click that like button. Thanks for those of you who do it every single time. Leave me a little comment down below. Shoot me a little hey girl, hey. Yeah, if you have not already made it official, please go ahead and click that subscribe button. We would love to have you join the fam bam. We cut up over here, baby. Okay, so join us. All right. So let's go ahead and tap in. You know, I feel as though someone's power, or someone feels as if their power is being stripped away from them in this connection. I can't really tell if this is somebody that you are still dealing with, or if this is someone who you have gone no contact with, okay? Because it could be either one of those, so just take it how it resonates. They want me to go over the very first two cards that came out, as this is in the position of the overarching energy here in the reading, okay, of this person's energy. So we have the Moon card. Okay, we have the Moon. So you could be dealing with a Cancer. We also have the Two of Wands. This could be a fire sign, Aries, Sag, Leo. I feel like this is somebody who banked on things staying in limbo. There's something about this connection being in limbo, things being up in the air. They kind of took advantage of keeping things a little bit murky, keeping things a little bit gray, not really specifying what they wanted from you out of this, not really wanting to put a title on it. There's a lot of energy that suggests that this person may have been stringing you along, or you felt strung along, as the Two of Wands can signify having some skin in the game, but not really staking your claim on something, not really claiming a connection, not really claiming things, yet still reaping the benefits as if you had already claimed it. It's like putting one foot in the pool, not necessarily getting entirely in the water. So now they're referencing water once again. With that Moon card energy here, it definitely feels like this person is a lot more emotionally attached to you than they had let on. This could be somebody that you have absolutely no idea whether this person really likes you for sure or not, is what I'm hearing. And it is because of the way that they decided to play this, right? It's because of the way that they decided to go about things. I don't necessarily get that this person wanted to keep their options wide open for a specific reason other than wanting to feel as if they weren't encaptured, right? There's something about feeling claustrophobic in relationship or in connection. So even if the two of you are doing things that suggest that you're boyfriend and girlfriend, that suggest that you're exclusive, that suggests that, you know, we're together, it's sort of like that title for some reason makes them feel choked. It makes them feel, you know, captured. It makes them feel suffocated, even if the dynamics never change, if that makes sense. So this person would much rather keep things kind of confusing, like kind of not really wanting to put a staple on it, not really wanting to put a full title on things, keeping things up in the air, maybe stating at times the things that they would like to do. This Two of Wands could show up as future faking for some of you. You may deem this person as being toxic because of the confusion. It's like, well, if I'm confused, then it's a no. You know what I'm saying? If it's not a direct yes, then it's a no. If you are giving me mixed signals, then it's a no. And perhaps this Two of Wands also signifies giving this person time. I do feel like you gave them time to make up their mind. For some odd reason, this is somebody who is feeling as if, or who felt as if this is just how the dynamics of this relationship would be long term, meaning they would never have to really stake their claim. They would never really have to put or invest too many chips in the basket. Okay. I do see this person definitely, like I said, they have feelings for you. Okay. They definitely have emotions for you, for this relationship, for this connection. There's a very intense sense of non-committal energy here, however. Okay. And this is what would have led that moon card energy to be one of the first cards to pop up, because it feels secretive, or it feels as if something is missing. You don't have quite all of the information. You're not quite getting everything from them. It's like lots of gray areas, not quite understanding, something feels off, that sort of thing. It's not the Two of Pentacles, which is why I don't feel like this is somebody who was juggling you or who was putting you in competition with others, but there's still something here, okay? Something underlining that suggests that this person would not quite commit. Okay, yet they were expecting the same behavior. They were expecting behavior from you as if the two of you were committed. So we have the Four of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. So there is a great deal of thinking going on here. I feel like this person is being given time to think. And I feel like it has a lot to do with the space that has been created in this Two of Wands, which is why I felt like maybe there is some kind of separation here. This is like no contact, or just pulling back, an extreme pullback. Okay, Four of Pentacles suggests that this person is definitely analyzing, right, what they put in, what they gave to this relationship. They're specifically pointing out here how this figure has two of their feet planted on top of these pentacles. That suggests to me that this is somebody who likes to feel grounded. They like to feel wanted, but they haven't necessarily been placed in positions where they've had to reciprocate that. Okay, they may be extremely selfish in terms of emotional fulfillment. Okay, they need to feel that. They need to feel wanted. They need to feel as if the other person wants them, even if they're not making it clear whether or not they want that person back. This could be something that they're just now noticing, because the Moon card can suggest that this has been hidden from them. It could be like a subconscious shadow that is now coming to fruition. Now, the shadow would only be coming during separation. It is not until they feel as if they have missed out, or there's some kind of regret, remorse about what they've done to you or how they've treated you. That is the only time that this revelation will more than likely creep up. Okay. So this could be something that is currently unraveling, or something that will unravel for this person here soon. Now they're pointing out the imagery in this Five of Cups, right? Five of Cups for me does suggest that this person is kind of looking at their past, right? With the Three Cups that have spilled over here, that does suggest either heartbreaks that they have created or heartbreaks that they have gone through themselves, right? Relationships that did not work out, emotions that have been wasted, right? It could be opportunities with people that were actually good to them that were wasted. So this could be somebody noticing a pattern within them, right? 1, 2, 3 different relationships where it's been this same kind of behavior. And now they've met the Two of Cups, which is how they view you, okay? This is somebody who is definitely viewing you as a soulmate. They're viewing you as a good match, right? Somebody who they should be willing to commit to, right? Without a doubt. Somebody that they should be willing to give to. Someone who is easy to love. Okay, so you make yourself easy to love. You are easy to love. You are not difficult, yet they've made it so difficult. These are their thoughts, not mine, okay? It could all be so simple, is what I'm hearing. I guess that's a Lauryn Hill lyric. It could all be so simple, but you rather make it hard, right? This could be something that they're listening to in their downtime. There is remorse here, guys. Okay, there's regrets here. There's remorse here. But more notably, there could be a little bit of embarrassment, because I feel as though however they've done you, however they've been showing up, they thought it was quite all right, right? It's not until now that they're having this revelation that, oh shit, this is like a pattern. This happened with such and such. This happened with such and such. And this happened with such and such, right? They may feel like they don't even know themselves. Like, damn, I've been going on this whole time behaving this way. It's always worked out for me, but maybe I never really cared before, right? They could have never really cared to understand the demise of these connections from the past. Yeah, they didn't even care to understand why they may have had so many past failed relationships until now. I do sort of feel you stepping into this Four of Pentacles. Okay. the moon card suggests you may have felt that things were kind of off, or you just did not know what you were dealing with. Lots of confusion here, you guys. The Two of Wands, if we're speaking from your perspective, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, this might not be you, don't force it to fit, but they're suggesting that the Two of Wands from your perspective can suggest going back and forth, right? There are times where you're like, okay, I'm going to stick it out, right? Like I'm going to talk to them, have a conversation with them, tell them about how I'm feeling, where they're missing opportunities, what they're not doing correctly, what I need from them, right? Advocating for yourself. There's a back and forth. Two Wands can signify like indecision, indecisiveness, right? Having the conversation and thinking that you're going to get some kind of change or some form of solution, resolution, right? We need a resolution. Only to be met with nothing, right? This person was very much so closed off to change, whatever changes you were suggesting or needing, and it is because there's a block in their consciousness. So even if you spoke to this person about what was going on, about the opportunities that they may have missed, about hurting your feelings, about doing certain things, showing up in certain ways, they did not agree with you because that part of their consciousness was blocked off. They felt like they weren't doing anything wrong. Okay. The pattern was meant to be repeated, and it was also meant to show up in this connection, and their eyes are meant to open because of their fear of being tossed out. Their fear of being discarded is what I'm hearing. And the reason why they're saying discarded is because of this. Okay. Yeah, I get the sentiment that the Five of Cups never showed up for this person. They never had remorse for how things went down with these three relationships. Okay. At least three. It's at least three. Yeah, they just kind of walked away from it. They let it be. You know, they never tried to reconcile. They never tried to see about fixing things. They didn't want to have a conversation for closure. They just kind of moved. It's their problem, not mine, sort of thing. That's how they viewed it, right? Like, fine, if you're going to throw away this relationship because of something so small, even though to these people it may have been big, then fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Then fuck it, right? Like, whatever. I'm out of here, right? Like, listen. I could have another you in a minute, and then they bounce over to the next connection and do the same exact thing. And they're viewing it in these moments as if everybody else is the problem. They didn't really care about losing those people. They didn't. Yeah, this Four of Pentacles can also signify holding on to something. I feel like this person was holding on to an idea of who they are, right? This idea that they're fine, that they're not doing anything wrong, that everybody else is wrong, everybody else is the problem. They were holding on to that for dear life. In fact, stepping on it, like 10 toes down is what I'm hearing here, right? Like 10 motherfucking toes down, but wrong, loud and wrong. They definitely tried to bring this energy to you. You wasn't having it. You were giving this person pushback. I feel as if even if you were back and forth on this, right? 1 minute it's like, fuck this, I'm out of here. Like, I don't need this. And then the next minute it's like, well, you know, maybe we could just talk it out. Like, maybe I can just, you know, try and help. Maybe I can show them, right? Like, maybe I can just tell them communication. Like, anything, you went back and forth on this. You saw reasons to try and work it out. And then there were times where you saw absolutely no reason to fucking stay. So they're being led to release this old version of themselves. They are going through a transformation is what I'm hearing. They are not this version of themselves anymore. So now that they can, the moon card is dissipating. Now that they can clearly see it, they can't unfucking see it. You see what I'm saying? And all of these people from the past that they may have broken, right? That they may have left destitute, that they may have left heartbroken, right? Like I said, they walked away from these things because they were able to hold on to this idea that they're not wrong, that nothing is wrong with them, that it's their loss, fuck them, you know, sort of energy. This deep regret, remorse, this sadness. Okay, there's depression here as well. It's not only stemming from the fact that things between the two of you are no longer in limbo. There is now a definite disconnect, and there is an extreme danger of no longer being able to access this same energy with you, or you seeing them in the same way. You're not meant to see, they're not, okay, ma'am, sir, breast this. Let me just say this. Aquarius is not meant to see you in the same way, right? Like, you're changing. This has to change. This got to go. It has to go. Hello? That is the point. You're not meant to be seen the same way anymore. You're no longer being allowed to run amok. You're no longer being allowed to create the same mistake over and over and over and over. It's in fact a tower for this person, for sure. This stark realization, and they thought that they were able to get away from these relationships unscathed, but now it's tenfold, because whatever you provided this person gave them deep fulfillment. These are the only two cups that are still standing. The Two of Cups in Tarot suggests, you know, friendship, right? Somebody that you felt comfortable with. It is a safe place. It is someone who you feel extremely connected to without explanation, right? There's this undeniable magnetism. They are definitely in fear of losing that, even though they weren't in fear of losing this. And now is the time that those feelings, those emotions that they thought that they were getting away from the past are all hitting them at once. Damn. Okay. So there is a petrified energy here. This person is petrified, absolutely terrified of experiencing what they've done to other people, experiencing that from you. Two of Cups. It says not worth trying. It is to consider somebody nonsense. It is to consider someone too much motherfucking work. Is to consider someone useless to you, right? Someone who is not of value. They're not adding any value. That shit, if I throw this away, it won't make me or break me. It ain't making me no money. It ain't breaking me no money. It ain't making me anything. Like, I'll be fine. Like, this is a no-brainer, right? It is not something that is worth holding on to. I feel an extreme identity crisis here for this person as well, right? So there may be a lot of negative self-talk, like, you know, breaking themselves down limb by limb, which needs to happen, of course. But I'm definitely sending them love and light, right? Whether you end up back with Aquarius or not, okay, because that's going to be different for all of you. It's going to be imperative for you to do this work for yourself, and your opportunities will reappear. Here's something to consider. This person is a baby in spirituality, okay? Literally, with the Page of Wands here. They are being led to start from the bottom, okay? This new version of themselves is quite young. It's a Page of Wands, right? So it's just the beginning of the next cycle. And that can also be something that is creating this fearful energy within them. Because if I'm only a Page of Wands, you know, how much can I really provide, Aquarius? What can I really bring to the table to suggest that I want to be with you? Yeah, see, I see a future together, but what do I really have to offer, right? How can I get them to see that I'm serious? And will they even deem me to be valuable at this point? Okay, so they're looking for a yes, but they're terrified that you will not have them, okay? Or you don't see them in the same way. They definitely feel like if they would have just been able to see these shadows a little bit early on, then they could have moved a bit differently, treated you a bit differently, gave more to you, right? Gave you more, tried to make up in other areas to offset the areas in which they lack. But now you just might see them as worthless. It literally says not worth trying, and it says poor quality, worthless, right? So they don't have very much confidence that this will work, or that, you know, there will be any chance, but I do still see them trying. So let's continue on here. We're going to pull, let's pull from here. So the confidence is shot to hell. It doesn't mean that it's going to be like that forever. Transformations, just like everything else in life, is temporary. Ma'am, sir, breast is. That still doesn't mean that you'll have a shot with Aquarius. You see, listen, do it for yourself. Do it for yourself. You have to do this for yourself. I see them not trying to think about there not being an opportunity with the two of you, because now they're pointing out how in this Five of Cups, these two cups are still standing, but they're faced away from it. Okay, they're in the mirror. They're being faced with the mirror of what they've done in the past, the opportunities that they have fucked up. Okay, but I feel like they're purposefully turning their back to these two cups, which would symbolize the two of you, because they're in fear that if they actually look at it, they will have no choice but to, you know, just sit in the reality, have acceptance, right? And the fact of the matter is it could go either way. There is a chance that you won't see this person as on your level, right? Like you're looking at them different now. You might not see them as worth it, worth the headache, worth the time, worth the energy, worth the effort, worth your, you know, you might not see this as valuable anymore. You might see this more as work. 10 of Wands. Then as an enjoyable connection. So we have telepathic. I close my eyes and speak to you in 100 silent ways. Wow. Yeah. So they're putting this telepathic card. They're now having me look at it in sequence. 2 of Wands, telepathic, 5 of Cups. If a separation hasn't happened yet, it will, guys. Okay. Just be kind to yourself, show yourself some grace, okay, in terms of how you're going to handle this. In reference to this person, they are creating distance because they're terrified if they touch it, if they look at it, if they call you, if they text you, before they're able to figure out who they are now, before they're able to figure out what the issue is, why this shit keeps happening over and over and over, before they fuck it up even more, because in their mind they haven't fucked it up so much to where they've burnt the bridge. They're not going to touch it. I see them backing all the way off. You might not hear from this person. You may feel as if they've just gone missing. You may feel as if they are the ones who are just walking away from this. It might appear as if they're just doing what they did to the people in the past and just walking away. But no, they're going through this massive transformation. Okay, they're in fear that if they do anything, if they speak to you, they might say the wrong thing and it's done. If they do one little thing, they might do the wrong thing and it's done. They're afraid to burn this shit. They're afraid to break it completely. Okay, so we have make them prove it, and that's in the reverse, right? So they need to be able to have proof of who they are or who they can be to you in the future. I see a future together, but they're going to have to be able to prove that shit. And there's no way that they're going to be able to do that if they have not fully transformed. Okay, so this person is respecting your, like, they are respecting your value for sure by not trying to still come towards you before they know that they've fully completed that transformation, that awakening, the transition itself. We have online dating that came out crossing, and this is going under this set of cards, which suggests some of their deepest fears in terms of how things may, you know, play out. You're the one that got away. I'll look for you the next life. And I feel like what's missing from this sentencing is they will never be able to bounce back from this. Right? Like this will be a continuum. This will be on their mind for a continuum for the remainder of this lifetime, along with all of the other people that they've dealt dirty or did wrong because they didn't learn the lessons those times. And yeah, I see them. It's like really kicking yourself for not seeing that, damn, my fucking soulmate was going to show up. If I learned these lessons back here, then there's no way that I would have fucked it up this royally, right? There's no way that I would have effed it up this bad. There's no way that we would be at this impasse. There's no way that I would be dealing with this if I would have just dealt with it back then, if I would have just dealt with it back there. There's also this idea of them feeling stupid for feeling like they got away with it, right? Like got away unscathed. I don't get that this person has ever been through heartbreak is what I'm hearing now. Like they've never been heartbroken, like they break hearts. Yeah, like so their relationships. Okay, so now I'm hearing a specific song. I think it's The Fray. It's an older song. I don't know the name of the song. You can put it down below in the comments if you do. I just know that in the lyrics it says, when a heart breaks, it don't break even, you know? So that suggests that somebody is always left hurting more. Somebody can always be left with all of the feelings and energy, and it appears as if the other person is just moving the fuck on and they're fine. But that shit will come back to you, right? Like they've done it over and over and over again. The hearts that they break have broken even. They leave the feelings with those other people. You know what I'm saying? And then they just move forward. They just move on. It's worked for them. They didn't have any actual emotions for those people. I have to be honest about that. Okay. With the Four of Pentacles, they didn't give much to those relationships. They did not feel much in those relationships. It could have been like just placeholders, people that they were passing time by with, people that, you know, were able to fulfill a void that they were, you know, searching for, like that just was there for a specific reason. There wasn't any real actual connection. And it's sort of ironic. Okay. These are their words, not mine, that they got away from all of those connections unscathed, guys. No heartbreak. Like being able to say, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Fine. I guess we both ain't shit. Right? I guess we're breaking up. We're done. And, or to take out as soon as they hang up. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Call up the next bitch as soon as they hang up. Call up the next dude, right? Like on their list. Got a roster type thing. Okay. Okay. The next day they're still going to work. They're still able to eat. They're functioning. Fine. They're fine. And the other people are destitute, right? Left to handle all of the bullshit that this person kind of left behind, and they thought that they got away with that. Until now. This is very heavy, guys. Yeah, they feel like they're playing high stakes poker. So they're trying to or it could be chess, right? They feel like they have to, their next move has to be their best motherfucking move. They're all up in their head. Your love has captured me. Everywhere I look, I see your face. Damn. Even in their dreams. Here's the thing, ma'am, sir, bruh, sis. Now I'm talking to your person. You don't get a motherfucking cookie, right? For doing your work. Because I sort of heard this idea in my head that this person is like, you're the only person that I would consider changing this for. You know, I'm doing this for you. I keep telling you, ma'am, sir, do it for yourself, because there is no telling. You're going to set yourself up for failure thinking that now that you've found your soulmate, right? Right? You finally feel this crazy connection, guys. Now you're willing to do the work. This is the one that's worth doing it for. So you're not trying to treat this one like the rest. That doesn't mean that you will get Aquarius. That's just not how it works, babe. That's just not how it works. Let's pull one more here. So okay. We have divorce. I'm ending my long-term relationship to be with you. And here's the thing. This is not about third party. They were not cheating on you. This person is stuck in habits. They're stuck in this version of who they think that they are, who they thought that they were, right? They brought the same bullshit that they was doing in the past relationships to you, only to find out that you are different. You are connected to them way differently, right? You've known them many of lifetimes before. You've definitely rocked this person's motherfucking world, okay? You've rocked them to the core, babe. So the ending that they are suggesting is this relationship to the old version of themselves, okay? Literally changed forever. That doesn't change though, ma'am, sir, bruh, sis. Like, you don't get to go backwards, even if Aquarius rejects you. I need you to understand that there's no coming back. Forever, bitch. This is forever. This new version of yourself is forever. You changed my life without even trying. The old me is dead and gone. I'm telling you. It's the truth. Okay. Okay. The new you may still get trashed, though. Ma'am Cerberus says, I need you to understand the optics, okay? That is still possible. Let's hop over to the extended, okay? We're going to really dig in. Let's see what this person's hopes for the future of this connection is. This kind of give us an idea of where their mind is, okay? Let's also see what have they been doing since the two of you have separated. That will let us know if this transformation is complete, okay? I do see them well underway, right? I see it well underway. I see things kind of shaking up. I see some of the changes and shifts. We need to make sure it's complete before they even try to say 2 words to you, okay? I also want to know what kind of karma they have or will have to face in the future in order for their karmic debt to be complete and in order for them to be able to elevate to this next cycle with you. All right, let's see. Have they been seeing other people? That is what I want to know, because having other people involved would suggest that there's other energy that is in the mix. I didn't see it, but I'm going to definitely double check. Okay, this is a lone journey. This is something that they needed to go it alone in order to speed up this process and not get other energies involved. So let's see if they've been seeing others. Let's also see, do they still desire for this to work, right? And in what capacity? So what are they looking for? Okay, what are their intentions with you? What are they willing to do in order to get you back? What are they willing to do in order to make this work? We'll also see what their purest intentions are and how does this turn out more than likely, okay? Is there potential for union? Is there potential for this to actually work between the two of you? Or should you just keep it fucking moving and just consider this a lesson learned and move on to the next, okay? We'll also get advice on healing for you, okay? Healing your heart more specifically in preparation for this forward movement with or without this person. Healing your heart is going to set you up for the success that you are looking for romantically, okay, in the next cycle, and it is going to help to elevate you, to allow you to remove any blocks and be able to see people very clearly and make the most informed and best decisions for yourself. We'll also see who's coming in after you are healed, okay? At the peak of your new love cycle, who's there? What do you have to look forward to? Okay, who this person is. We'll also get into the nitty gritty details about who they are, if they're good for you, if they're worth it, if they're worth your time, your effort, your energy, and all of the things. And then we'll get some time frames on both old and new, okay? I'll throw in an Ask the Universe reading as well and give you the floor to ask a few questions of your own, but I have more instructions for that over in the extended, okay? So without further ado, guys, please click the like button as well as the subscribe button and the notification bell, and I'm gonna put the link for the extended reading down below in the description box. I'm gonna see all of y'all over there, so let's go.